we streaming yet?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
So we're obviously still pros at this, just like we were before.
Oh yeah, totally.
But we're going to try and build Raging Bull. I'm not sure how well we're going to do in this stream. The starting point's going to be just from memory. I'm just going to go through and make a rough version of Raging Bull, do the best I can. And then once I've got that, I'm going to go through and try and make it better. But it all depends on how long it takes. We may or may not do that in the stream.
And haven't been back for a while because we had some time moving houses. We bought a house.
And new jobs. Raven graduated.
Yep, but now we're back. We have some free time, and we're feeling like coasters. We're just starting with the blank card here. I was trying to do something else. I'm sorry, guys.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Raven wants to know if we did a sound check of any kind. We think it's working.
I have no idea.
Hopefully
if the
it's
microphone's
working. Just luck, though. We don't know.
If not, sorry guys, you can still watch. I am monitoring the chat if anyone wants to stop by and say hi. And yeah. So
what I'm doing is I've got Google Maps of this in my memory, and that's it.
But this is our second favorite coaster at Six Flags Great America, so we've ridden it quite a few times.
Which is probably our favorite park, though not the one we get to the most. We live close to Valley Fair, where we have not had a new coaster in the last, 11 or 12 years.
But the one we do have is amazing. Renegade is one of the best coasters we've ridden out of all the parks we've ever been to. Highly recommend it if you ever get out this way. Doesn't it do it dips around and then turns fairly sharp, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know.
You always get mad about you can almost touch the ground, it's hanging you sideways slowly.
You can almost
at
touch
that.
the ground, you're still up high.
No, but you get mad that it hangs you sideways at that little bit there. It's kind of fun that it has 4 seats as we go a lot, just as a couple, and we get to meet other couples that are maybe more afraid of the coasters than we are, get some fun pictures out of it. We've had some really good times at this park, on this coaster.
Sorry that I'm not talking a whole lot. I'm obviously busy trying to remember what I'm doing.
Yeah, we're also doing we had to just find a random mouse laying around because Andrew's died. The one that he usually uses for this, plus we haven't played in a year, so relearning the controls.
That doesn't feel right.
No, it doesn't feel right at all. You're doing something wrong.
I'm not sure it feels as wrong as you're making it out to be.
It's wrong. Something's wrong. I think you should get the lift and worry about the little turnaround later. Oh, woo, not that.
Yeah, not that. Is this basically straight? I think it's basically straight. It's not quite straight. Okay, I'm turning too far. And then level. And break that.
What?
Shortening it up so it's a more...
It levels off?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't remember that? Come on.
If you say so. I mean, the most memorable part's the little dip at the top.
Yep. That is true. Nope. I'm struggling. Okay, so we got the drive tires.
It levels off?
Yeah,
Okay.
levels off, and then drive tires.
Oh, okay.
And then about
Okay.
30 degrees or so.
Okay. Yeah, basically we're gonna wing it for a while and then go back and fine tune later. We'll probably post a final POV video of this once we're done with it, like we did with Goliath. And, color it, theme it. I'll build a station at some point.
Might color some of them later.
Yeah, it
just looks
doesn't
wrong.
look right. You should color it now. Go and color it. I want it colored. Colors. Please. Will this let you do the little hump thing properly?
I'm hoping. I'm not real confident.
Okay. Try to build the hump and then color it.
Three. What's the actual height?
I will.
I might have built the. No, the station's not too tall because the station's super tall.
Yeah, that station is really tall. It is 202 feet tall with a 208-foot drop.
Perfect. 203 feet sounds good to me.
Yeah, that's about right.
Actually, though, we're gonna go down right in this.
Sure.
And then straight track, level,
But short.
short.
Is that like enough of a bump?
Well, if you want to pull up a picture and see what you think.
The pictures look like a bigger bump than that, like a more defined. But I don't know if you can do that.
I mean, I can try to do whatever we know what we need. Yeah, it needs a little bit more of a bump.
Yeah, it needs a little more of a bump.
Okay.
Okay, got a little more. Told you. Well, if you shorten it that one a little bit, that looks fine. No?
Yeah, but I got too short already. So what I need to do is
you
lengthen
lengthen
that. That was... Good job. That's the most I can do. Like, I can go down, but it's this length.
Yeah, I think you're fine with that. That looks Raging Bullish. It's not perfect, but that is the limits of Planet Coaster. I told you right from the get-go it's not gonna be perfect, but it's gonna be pretty good.
We're going back up.
Okay, sure.
And then we're gonna go as short as we can.
You are the master builder.
Does that look weird?
Maybe? It's not like... It's a little too lengthened, like it's stretched out a little bit, but other than that, it's probably the right height differential.
Okay, so we're gonna try just a little more. Apparently I'm trying a little too hard to get this detail right.
Just a little. But this is like its defining feature, at least to me.
Yeah, if you haven't ridden it, it's important.
Other B&Ms have this, right?
Yeah, other B&Ms have it, but this one seems like it's got a lot more defined than anything else that I've seen.
Oh, they added a rainbow. I don't know if that was there before. There's a nice little rainbow effect off to the side here in the camera work.
Huh.
It's kind of cool. I always like, this game is pretty. And you get some nice calming music and bird sounds.
Okay, how's that?
Better. I think that's better.
It still isn't great.
Might be the same. I'm not sure. I think you should move on.
It is what it is.
Color it orange. Before you move on more. Please, color it orange. Please. Pretty please. Is it that far level before it drops?
It's a little ways. There's actually a break.
It is a little ways. Is there a break there?
Yep, right.
Okay.
Whatever.
We'll
get back to that.
Yeah, we'll put that in there. It's not a hard change.
Okay.
Alright.
Now I'm going to get the break in there, and I'm going to do the colors.
Friction or block?
It's a friction break.
Okay. Yeah, that's not block section.
And I don't actually want it to do anything. I don't feel like it ever does do anything.
No.
But it exists.
Why does it exist?
I don't know. In case you're going too fast down that?
You're not going to go too fast down that.
To make sure that when we bash our heads into the back of the seats in the back seat of the coaster.
Oh yeah, if you haven't ridden this, the back seat is absolutely the best. Don't bother waiting for the front. The front's fine. I mean, it's maybe good for one time, but it's always twice the line of anything else, and it's not worth it.
And the back's actually the best.
The back just whipped you up over that top. It's really fun.
Okay, what kind of an orangey color do we actually need? Oh,
That's not the right part. What are you coloring?
I have no idea. Does it tell me?
No. Of course not. Why would it be that simple? Let's see. So the supports are red.
There we go. Now I got at least the main thing.
Okay. That's not too bad.
Supports? I feel like this is supports.
That's not that color red, though. It's like a burnt red. Dark red. Maybe like that? Maybe the one...
I feel like that's probably...
It might be
it's
that.
that one.
No, it might be the one next to that. That one. Maybe?
Yeah, that might be right. It's hard when it's got the outlines on it.
Yeah, I can't tell at all.
Well, we're at least in the right realm.
It looks better than blue.
Yeah, it's
blue
no
just
longer...
was wrong. That looks reasonable. The rarely might be the wrong color, but it looks reasonable. Okay, and there's a 65-degree drop, roughly.
Okay.
And it has that little bit of a tunnel. Is that on the first drop?
Yep.
Yeah, so that's where it gets the extra 6 feet of height on that drop. I remember we were riding this one time, and they added a third train. They halted everything to add a third train, and right as they did that, it started to rain really lightly. And apparently that means they can't run with 3 trains anymore. So they had to stop and take the third train off right after they put it on.
That was painful.
I think they just stopped running for a little bit and waiting for the rain to let up. We went over to Viper instead. Ooh, we got to ride Viper backwards. That was pretty cool. Do you
65
want to set
degrees.
the lighting to a light that you like and keep it so it's
Sure.
not changing all the time?
Whatever, that works. It's not my favorite.
These are expensive. You need to turn auto tunneling on, don't you? Probably.
If I have it off.
Well, look at what you're doing. There you go.
Yeah. Might need auto tunneling.
Probably. Is there a structure over that tunnel too, or is it just in the ground?
Yeah, there's a structure.
Okay. Well, we'll put that in later, probably.
So how deep am I if I do that? Minus 9 feet.
It's
a little too deep,
A
but
little
it's
too
close.
deep. That's about right.
Oh, gotta undo it the right way so that I get rid of my hole.
Ah, yes. -5, you're perfect. You're 1 foot taller.
What's my actual peak?
203.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, you're 1 foot taller than it should be, but
But I've got exactly the right drop.
exactly right drop. Now, of course, this isn't going to be true to life. Really, Planet Coaster's a little off, but I'm getting it close.
Let's try test riding this just to see where we're at.
Alright, let's do it. See if that whip feels right. Should ride in the back. Try in the back.
Okay.
I mean, we can ride in the front, but I won't know what it feels like if it's not in the back.
Well, that's about right.
I think so. I think it might have been a little rough on the coming out of that twist.
We haven't smoothed anything yet. It's going to be a little
okay,
rough.
That's fine. That's fine. Yes. All right.
So, let's see how this goes.
Up and up the lift hill.
I wish it was easier to speed this up and
I know.
skip the lift hill.
But it's really not. Yeah, I like looking off the edge when we're up the lift hill.
But there's nothing to look at. There's no Goliath over there.
There's no Goliath. No water park. I always see the water park from this ride.
Okay, so let's see if the whip is how it needs to be. Oh yeah, that feels really good. Yeah.
All right. Good job so far.
Yep, so there's definitely some smoothing to do, but we've got the right concept going.
And then they fly off and out of the park. All right. Okay, what happens now? Go up and turn around, I believe?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
And I don't really have any idea how steep I need to go. So
Yeah, this is where we're doing it mostly from memory.
So I'm just going to make something up and it'll be fine. Actually, we're going to start
I would guess
to bank just a little bit right away. Because that is an important part of what it does.
Are you out of room? I think you need to move the whole thing back a little bit, which actually messes up your tunnel quite nicely.
Well, we'll see. So get the overbank turn.
Yeah.
And probably not tall enough quite yet.
This is not that much shorter than the top of the lift.
Yeah, not tall enough.
Nope. Not even close. Sorry. Take 2.
And then we might have to back up, like you said.
I hope not, because you have the tunnel done, but...
That seems awfully slow, actually. I don't know if we are as off as we were thinking we were.
So if your peak is at 203, I would guess this is at like 180, 190? Probably 180? I might be totally off.
Okay. How far banked is it? Does it actually go upside down a little?
I don't know. You sit on the edge more than I do. I sit in the middle. I think it's just
I think this is just
banked. It's
well.
not upside down.
Yeah, you're right. I'm getting confused with Goliath.
Yeah, it's just banked.
But it's still a pretty good
It's a
bank.
steep. It's a good bank. Yeah, it scares me a little bit if I sit on the edge. You usually sit on the edge.
So I'm gonna do that and see if that looks reasonable. Playing with the microphone, making everyone hear
you're
you.
kind of mumbling, so trying to get more focus to you.
Looks not horrible.
How wide is it?
I have not that much idea.
I mean, I've got a little picture here that... Well, you're probably about right, actually.
And then we gotta come back just a little bit towards it so that we cross over right about here.
I am realizing how little I remember this coaster.
And we're gonna go low, and then it's gonna be another hill with the center of the hill back about here.
Alright, sounds good.
And that's got the nice brakes that always slow you way down.
Yeah, I don't like those brakes. But they're still not as bad. One of our local coasters at Valley Fair, Excalibur, it was not built properly, and it has some brakes right on the first drop. That just, it's not good.
Any idea how low this goes?
I don't, because there's that structure there. I don't know how tall the structure is or what the structure is anymore. Actually.
Well, I think I'm going roughly in the right realm. I might have actually overturned. I did overturn.
Little, yep.
Oh, because I'm still turning.
Okay, that would be why.
Let's see. I might be going up a little too fast, too early.
I think so.
So we're going to spread that out a little bit. We can always adjust things if we need to. Now, here we've got the other brakes, if it lets us. Hey, it does let us. Okay, that's good at least.
Okay.
So we're at 99 feet. I don't think this is actually a super tall hill, but it's not too short.
It's, I mean, you can see on this little picture the kind of the scale a little bit. I think you're about right. It's not that tall.
So we're gonna go. Does it let me do the brakes if I curve it? Yes, it does. Okay.
You don't want to curve out, do you?
That's what I'm trying to think.
I
I think the brakes. I think I want to do. Here, I'm just gonna delete that. Redo that. Nope.
Whoa, not that much. Just shoot off into space. That sounds fun.
Yeah. Who doesn't want a coaster that does that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now we got our brakes.
Okay.
As short as it goes, which is not short. It should be really short.
Well,
Oh,
do you
whatever.
have the brakes that like really light? Or
Yeah, I'll
are
make
they
sure
light?
they are.
Okay.
Oh, that's not right. That makes me sad. Okay, I think actually given that, I'm gonna have to go ahead and start doing my curve with the brakes. Because otherwise I'm going to end up too tall.
Okay. That still looks fine. And like we said, we're going to go back and fine-tune this a little bit later on. I love when the coaster trains disappear. It's kind of fun. Make all those sparkly noises.
Noises?
Yeah. So I'm apparently the only one that can hear sound. Andrew doesn't get headphones, so I get all the cool sound effects and music and stuff.
That's what you're talking about?
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. It makes a cool, like, sparkly fairy princess noise when it disappears.
I thought you just misspoke. I thought you were just...
Nope, I meant the noises.
Well, okay. Now, what do we got coming up?
It's a nice view of the lake and the mountains.
We end up over by the station. And then we turn up high over the station. So we go low, up. How low do we go?
Looks like pretty low. If I'm looking at this right.
I think it's not super low. I think it's nowhere near ground level.
I think when we said we're building this from memory, we kind of lied. Looking at pictures on Google.
Well, we're not building it purely from memory, but...
We also haven't been there since... Did we go opening weekend this year?
Second weekend, I think.
Second weekend? So yeah, that's our last time over here. Planning another trip soon, just haven't quite gotten the weather to work out yet.
I think we're getting too steep.
I have to go back and build the station too.
Yup. Okay. So now... Thanks, Raven. So now I'm trying to go under where the brake run's gonna go, in between the station, under the lift hill. I don't think this is lining up quite right.
Not yet, no. That valley doesn't look right there. To me, I don't really know what it's supposed to look like, but that looks like a weird shaped.
Well, we'll keep playing with it.
Valley.
We'll get it. Okay, so now this goes down steeply enough to end up under stuff.
Yes.
And I'm not sure if it's turning the whole way or if it straightens out. I think it actually should be straightened out, but that's okay. We'll fix it later.
Yeah.
And you go low.
Should watch when that train gets towards the top of the lift hill and do another POV ride just to see how it's looking.
Okay. I think it's not going to look as good, but we'll see.
The top part's good. I like riding that top part.
What is the brakes set to? Target speed 13?
You want to harden that, don't you?
I don't know. I'm not sure we do.
You want to make it over. It's going to make it over, though, right?
I think so. I think it's been making it.
Okay.
Here, we'll try setting it just a little higher. But I do want it to slow it down. I do want to have it...
Okay.
Because, I mean, it definitely does on the real one. So
Let's
if it's
switch
not...
to POV.
All
right.
Still in our back seat like we were before.
And kicks you down the lift hill. It's good. That looks about right, actually.
Yeah, it's definitely the right concept. It's not quite...
Yeah, it's not... The details are a little off.
I saw the heads move. We had brakes.
Yep, okay. Yeah, this is feeling familiar.
Yeah, the concept's all definitely right.
Okay,
There's
cool.
going to be details to play with, but we're not way out there. Okay. trying. Move my phone so it's closer to the microphone so that when I'm looking at the map, I'm talking into the microphone. Good idea.
You keep mumbling off into the distance.
Raven just has to go and be right. Well, I didn't straighten this out from being banked. It's banked the whole way down.
Oh.
That's okay.
We'll fix it.
Okay, so we're under everything. And now we're going to start going back up for another nice turn.
What's Chubasco on the map?
The ride you really like. The teacups.
Oh,
Chubasco's
well,
the giant teacups.
I never knew the name of it because you let me go on it one time.
Only let you.
Andrew doesn't like spinny rides, and I don't want to ride them by myself. That's not fun.
Yeah.
I want to drag him with me.
And you want to drag me with you because, aside from getting really sick on spinny rides, at least on one where we have control over things, I'm really good at making him spin really fast.
Yeah.
And then feeling miserably sick.
Well, you make me happy.
Well, I suppose that is important. Hey, look at launch.
Woo!
You and your sparkles.
Uh-huh. Poof. Okay.
Once again, I don't remember how low it got. It's probably lower than
I had a
actually
different
went.
picture up on my phone you can look at too, I think.
Oh, I didn't turn far enough. No, I did turn far enough. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I see what I'm doing.
Yeah, you're right. You're good.
Okay, so now we start to bank again. Probably about the right height. And stop going up so much. Bank some more. Turn some more. All that fun stuff.
Kind of wish more of the parks near us had nice views like the lake and the mountains.
Wouldn't that be nice? Well, I mean, I guess Valley Fair's got the river. You can't really see it from very much, but it's there.
It's very wide and marshy. It's not really that pretty.
It's fine.
It flooded recently though, which was interesting. Got to go ride Renegade kind of over a... looked like a lake. It was actually the river, but it looked like a lake.
Okay, so... Hey, this is pretty well positioned.
Yeah.
I just looked on the map and it looks like it's kind of level, straight here.
Depending on what you consider straight. It's not at a right angle to the lift hill, but it's straight with American Eagle.
Okay, so we go back down. Straighten out some more. And then, do we go under? We go under this, over the turnaround for the lift hill, up into the brake run.
Yep. I do like how much this kind of twists and turns and wraps around itself.
That's a good coaster.
It makes for a fun ride. It's got a nice drop, and then it does some fun stuff afterwards.
What it was just trying to do there. That was interesting.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so... now we got a turn, so we get to where the brake run is. Banking is kind of reversed, so that's fun.
How'd you manage that?
I don't suppose you can find it that says what the height of the brake run is, can you?
Height of the brake run?
Yeah, that'd be great to have.
I don't think so. I can try. I don't think those are published statistics, really.
Not typically. I lost half the train, that was funny. And then this has a pretty sudden shift into the brake run. So I got it banked up until this last little section. And then there it's going to level out in both directions pretty quickly. And now...
According to Wikipedia, that a hammerhead turns 155 feet tall. We can check and see how we are on that. 101 foot parabolic hill.
The first
after that.
hammerhead turn?
Yeah, first hammerhead's 155.
We're at 154.
Perfect. And then the parabolic hill after that is 141.
I think we're below. Oh, no, we're 144.
And then 128 foot hill that banks left over station.
Okay, so that one we got to raise up. So I'm going to do that, and we'll play with it some more as needed. It said how much? 128?
Yeah. After that, it stops giving me heights. But...
Well, hey, we got
some.
Yeah. I'll take it.
Mm-hmm.
It's turning out a little weird, but we'll make it work. It's actually very weird. It's
yeah,
all...
fix that, please. That's what... No, what are you doing? That looks like when I try to make mountains with the terrain tool.
It's perfect. What are you complaining about?
Look at the terrain go up. It's like... Oops.
Okay, so we're going to smooth that out, and then we're going to go over here. I don't want to go quite as far yet. Okay, there. I'm going to go over here, and we're going to smooth that out. Hey, look, now it looks kind of sort of like something. It's not quite right, but it's...
Yeah, a little better.
I think we got to increase the banking.
Okay.
And then... Probably should have smoothed it first, but... Smooth.
Hey, look, you're right at the right height.
And the banking is maybe not quite right, and it's maybe not quite far enough.
We'll fix that later. That's fine.
Actually, I don't like that it's not far enough.
What are you doing?
Making it go crazy.
Yeah? Why?
So I can fix it.
Oh, dear.
Because it was definitely not as far as it needed to be.
Well, yes, but look what you did to it.
Killed it again. But I fixed it before. I can fix it again.
Frankenstein coaster.
Whatever.
Alright. There is a method to your madness.
Like I said at the very beginning of this, I'm making a rough version and fixing it. Planned on doing a little bit more rough all the way through and then fix all of it. But, you know, if you're going to complain like that, then I can just go through and...
I didn't complain, you did. I just read off the height to you, and you said, well, I better go back and fix it.
You complained about some parts. You complained when I fixed it.
I did.
Ooh, it might not make it around that. We'll see.
Yeah, that's where I don't have a height.
It also might just be because I killed it.
Yeah.
Okay, stop, start.
Okay, we'll see what it does.
And we certainly got some smoothing to do anyway. I actually think I figured out that this I made too short. I have no idea what the height is, but I made it physically too short, so it doesn't go far enough along the lift hill.
Okay.
So we'll fix that a little bit. Okay. And then we got the brake. Oh. Why is it not level? I swear I made that level.
It doesn't like you. That's why.
I should make it level, that's all. It's my own fault. What a surprise. Block section.
Wait, the brakes are on that side of the lift?
Yeah.
The brakes before the camera?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't pay much attention.
You know, that's not a surprise.
Yeah, I just enjoy the ride.
Raven just sits here and enjoys whatever coasters we ride, and I sit there and pay attention to all the technical details. And
you point out cool stuff to me sometimes.
Yeah.
Like how the chain at the bottom works. It, like, backs itself off into a spring when the train engages.
Say that again?
The thing you're talking about with the way the gears at the bottom of the chain lift move as the train engages.
The little counterweight?
Yes, the counterweight on this one. Oh, it was hydraulics on Goliath. Not Goliath.
Wild Thing.
Wild Thing.
Yeah, so she's talking about the little counterweight here. We've
Which
watched that move
have
around.
That detail. That's kind of cool.
It doesn't do anything like the real one.
Oh, okay.
But you can see it.
Huh.
And the crane definitely gets through because I just saw it crash at the end.
Okay. Yeah, that looks right. Oh yeah, look at that. That looks right. Good job.
You continue to say these things like you're surprised.
I am?
Well, okay. Whatever. Let's see, how steep is this drop? Probably not as steep as the first drop, but it's pretty steep.
It's decent, yeah.
And then we drop down.
I like that one because you stop and then the floor just goes out from underneath you.
Actually,
Great.
I think what I gotta do is shorten this, make it a little bit less steep, and then continue making it steep for a little further. I think that's a little more realistic. Turn your phone's vibration off. Don't bother everybody with it.
Fine.
Now, let's see, does it go all the way to the ground here? Or just kind of close? So this is where the on-ride photo is. I'm thinking it goes almost to the ground like this. And then continues back up.
Yeah, it gets pretty low from here on out, doesn't it? It's like, this is all swirling around.
Right, yep. From here on, it's like maybe 50 feet or so as the high points. Let's write it again.
Sounds good.
Oh. I don't quite remember what it does out of the...
We'll write it again and then deal with that. I want to see where it's at currently.
Well, that doesn't seem right.
No, it doesn't.
Is that right? That might be right.
I don't know.
It really doesn't feel right. I think it is right.
You don't have any head trappers on this, though. That's too close.
Well, I mean, it's not right, but it's not, like, out there. Okay, so we'll see how it's feeling again.
You should switch seats to the other side of the back. That's where we usually sit.
We sit on both sides equally. But okay.
I suppose. It depends on who's in front of us. There. I want to look down the right-hand side when we go around the turn and see how that goes. Whee!
So you want to look like that?
Yeah.
Oops. I kind of failed us there, but that's okay.
That's fine. Yeah, that's what I expect.
Brakes.
Yeah, you want to lessen those a little.
No, that's like how the real ones are. It's pretty aggressive right there. It's kind of
It is
funny.
kind of aggressive right there.
Yep, that feels pretty good.
Okay. Up and around again.
That feels reasonable.
Some smoothing, but yeah. And here's where...
Whee!
Don't you come into the brakes a lot faster than that?
Maybe a little. That's a nice crash.
That was painful.
I don't think I want to ride this thing.
No, not yet.
Okay, so we might have these a little too tall.
I think you do.
I'm trying to figure out how I want to try and lower this, though.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So we're going to undo that and go a little further and then try to lower it a little.
That's better.
Yeah, that didn't screw everything up completely. Smooth. I don't know if we even really have to smooth this, but I'm going to. Smooth. We're still...
You can look at speeds a little bit too. I know I had some speed stats on Wikipedia.
Like for specific locations or just for...
Well, for the first drop at least. First drop should be 73 miles an hour.
Okay, so... Somehow... we should have a hill up and back down and then under this. But I don't really see how that's going to fit.
Is the brake run too far forward?
Might be. Doesn't seem like it when I look at the map.
It really doesn't. It seems like it's right next to the station.
I'm going to shorten kind of all of this, condense it down a little bit.
Okay.
So we're going to make this a little bit more aggressive of a drop, which it didn't really feel as aggressive as it should anyway.
Yeah, that is a pretty aggressive drop. Like I said, you stop and the floor goes out from underneath you.
It's not as aggressive as the one on the first hill.
No. But the first drop's 65 degrees. This is maybe 60 or 55 or something like that.
How big is the hill after this?
If I remember right, it's not very big and it's kind of low to the ground.
I don't know. This still doesn't feel like it's going to work quite right. Am I supposed to be more parallel? I'm probably supposed to be more parallel. That's annoying.
Yeah. Well, I think the brake run's shorter, too. It's about the same length as the station. I think you've been having it longer than the station.
I don't know. We're going to say like 4 or 5 degrees. And then brake run.
I think it was fine right there, yeah.
And then... Okay. Yeah, that doesn't seem too unreasonable, does it?
Mm-hmm.
Except... Yeah, it does. This isn't working! Because the brake run is supposed to go over this crossing here.
Oh. What do we have wrong then? Is it not close enough to the lift hill? Like laterally?
You know what? I think you might be right.
Yeah.
I still think the brake run has to go at least to like here. Minimum. But let's go see if we can play with things a little bit and make it work better. Stretch it out. So that's obviously screwing things up a little bit.
That's not exactly what I would have in mind, but okay.
I think we should just keep that bend there. This is a nice bend.
I like that.
I think everyone will enjoy that. Smooth out. Is that good enough?
It's good enough for right now.
It's just kind of wavy.
Mm-hmm.
Let's try going like that.
I don't know. It's
Still has a little wave, but it's good enough.
Okay.
We'll fix things if we need to, which we will.
It's at least closer.
Okay, now we're going to shorten this a little further. I think I need to lower the height some more from what else we saw.
Yeah, probably.
How do I best do that? I don't know. That seems like it's coming at just the right speed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't worry about the height right now. I think the height's good.
Okay. Whoops.
What did you do?
Autocomplete.
Oh. Well, we don't want to do that yet.
It did manage to make it happen.
Yeah. In a reasonable fashion, too.
I mean, I don't think it'd feel real reasonable if I wrote it. But it could have been less reasonable.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Alright.
Create our
Pretty steep drop.
fairly steep fairly quickly.
This hill seems too high, but I guess it's probably right.
Yeah, that's the problem I've got, is it does. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we have to increase the friction on this one, unlike
Maybe.
Renegade, where it's the exact opposite.
Maybe. Did you ever get Renegade to even closely to work?
No, but we haven't played this game in so long.
Yeah.
We haven't played it since they made friction adjustable.
Oh yeah, so you can maybe make Renegade actually work
Right.
now.
Yep, now it might actually be doable.
That would be fun.
Okay.
I had a couple other comment suggestions too. We should go back and look at those.
There. Now this actually looks
Oh yeah,
feasible.
that was reasonable. Where is the camera? Is it on the top of this hill? Or
I think it's on the top of this hill, or it might be at the bottom. I think it's at the bottom of this,
Okay.
which seems like a weird place to
Yeah,
put
they
it, but
always
I think
put it
that's
where
where
the
it is.
G-forces make your face look weird.
They just want to make sure you have a silly picture at the end.
Well, I had one time we were there in October, so it was cold. I had a coat on, and the drops just took my hood and basically pulled my coat up over my face. And that was a funny picture. That was a good
Our,
time.
our anniversary is Halloween, so we've been doing coaster trips because that's our thing for Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
We went to Six Flags last year for like 4 days, and it was so cold, but it was amazing
so cold.
the lines weren't as bad with it, and we planned at least a little bit. It was still really cold no matter what we did to keep it reasonable, but we had a good time.
And I don't remember if it was last year or the year before, but there was one time we went in Goliath, and it was expected to rain, but didn't actually rain, so there was nobody there. We just rode Goliath over and over, and didn't even have to get out of our seats. It was awesome.
Yeah, we got 15 rides on Goliath in one night. It was Friday, not last year, but the year before.
Yep, Friday night.
Not Halloween, but
it was during Scare still, so there were
like
limited hours.
Like a month before. And that was amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to go up into a turnaround that goes... Does it do that? That doesn't seem right.
Yeah, it does a bunch of loopy stuff after this.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to think of where the loops go. And the loop goes through this area.
It goes like around...
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's not what I would have thought, but that is why I've got the maps, so I don't totally screw this up in trying to just remember what it does.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. I can't tell you what it does next, but if we ride it POV, I can tell you that it feels right or wrong.
Yet another crash. What a surprise. I don't think I'm getting the angle of the hill for this right, but I'm not going to worry about that a whole lot.
We'll go back. We will do a lot of fine-tuning. And then eventually get a nice POV just on its own as a separate video.
Right. Okay. Then bank
That looks right.
Okay.
That looks like the map.
So now it has to go... Ooh. What does it? I think it goes under everything now.
Yeah, it's really low to the ground. Except, which part are you looking at? This little part? Because it goes under and then it goes over right there.
Right, so it goes over this.
Okay.
After going under
Everything
both
else.
of these.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because you're not going to go lower than 16
and
feet to the ground.
I think that actually we stay basically level.
Yes.
And then at some point here...
That should be banked a lot more, right?
Probably.
Okay.
Then we suddenly drop off.
Well, it doesn't go under that little bit, though.
Where does it go under?
It
goes
under
over. You said over that.
Over the 16-foot.
That's
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, so does it go flattish over that and then drop?
It looks really flat and straight.
I think it goes flat over that and then drops.
Sure.
That's why it goes and then drops.
And then it goes like kind of around where it will eventually come back to the station. Oh, there's another break there? Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I don't pay attention to where the brakes are.
Yeah, that's what just made me remember exactly what it kind of does here.
Okay.
So, like, someplace right here...
Poof.
I'm going to just make this as short as I can and call it trim brakes.
It doesn't like the trim brakes to be short, does it?
No, it doesn't.
It's kind of annoying. Oh, well.
Okay, and then we do...
So, it's going to go around here. If you want to build where it comes back into the station first, that might be better. Because it kind of hugs that curve.
So, we have super short section of normal track, and then reasonable section of block, and then super short section of normal track, and then moderate section of block. And then, it's friction brakes. Friction brakes for a while. It should really be, I think, are they level or are they going downhill?
Slightly downhill? Or are they? I think slightly downhill.
Then I gotta go, assuming it still lets me, and fix it here. So we'll make it like 2 degrees.
Maybe.
2-ish degrees. So, we just listened. I heard on a podcast that I listened to about a weird podcast that tries to like put you to sleep by talking about nothing in way too much detail. And Raven just said that she thinks we're doing that, which is probably true, but it's.
Yeah.
I'm amused.
Well, and this podcaster, he has the same kind of just winging it sort of thing. Like, he'll read his own notes but misread his handwriting and spend a little time figuring out what he was actually trying to say, and I feel like we're doing kind of the same thing.
I mean, that's inherent to what we're doing.
I know, but it just made me laugh to think about that.
Yeah.
Although I texted that to you for a reason. I wasn't
Well,
sure if you should give our
too bad.
one or two listeners that impression.
That's probably the most amusing thing that we're doing. I mean, yeah, we're building a cool coaster, but...
I mean, yeah, but especially with the music. You're not hearing the music to this. The music to
Nope.
this is so nice and calm, too.
Okay, so we got our trim brake.
Okay.
Or, not trim, friction. Which is, I don't know what the difference is, other than the trim is allowed more places. But friction brakes.
You of all people should know what the difference is.
And then from here, we've got normal track.
Are we gonna make it up that height?
I don't know. What height is it?
I don't know, but
Well, here, let's autocomplete and find out. I don't see any reason why we wouldn't.
That's fair.
We're going to
Where's
start
the
from the
train?
beginning. I just restarted it, which was probably dumb of me. But,
Yeah, it was. I think it was on the left hill. Oh well.
but we're going to go up the lift hill and around the track and see how it's feeling.
And I am vaguely watching the chat. I don't know when I said hi, but hi! Thank you for watching.
Is there... Oh, that's the wrong button. Okay, whatever. We're just going with it.
Yeah,
I wanted to see if I could speed it up.
It's
but
fine. It's kind of a long lift hill, but I'm always unsure. Should I respond to the chat in chat or just talking?
Whatever you feel like.
Okay. Well, go left anyway.
Chewy. Our cat's busy getting into trouble, like cats do.
Up the lift hill. Taking forever.
You really are trying to be like the podcast.
Oh yeah. We're gonna make this work now. Alright. Kicked off and down we go.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. We got that part right. It sounds
Baking's not
unhealthy.
quite- It always does. I don't like how the coasters sound in this game. Brakes.
Well, it's making some unhealthy, like, clanging sounds sometimes. That feels about right.
Yeah, it wasn't smooth, but you know, concept's right.
Is this a little slow? This feels a little slow.
It might be, but it's at least reasonable.
Okay. Ooh,
That
that
was-
was not fun.
That's
Oof.
right.
And down we go.
That felt-
Yep, that felt good.
Yep.
Camera about there.
Whoa.
That's a little much. That's
No
a little
banky, no
slow.
banky, no banky, bank.
And it's a little too slow through here, so... And that's a little too extreme. And... it
Ooh,
makes
that's making me
it
nervous.
Back, maybe...
We made it, but
Did you make the station too high?
it's always possible.
You might
I
have.
can always lower it.
Yeah.
The station is really high, though.
It is.
I didn't- We're at 50 feet. It's probably only like 30 feet, but it's a good 30
Probably
feet.
30 feet. Yeah, I think you made the station too high.
So, okay, so we're gonna lower the station. Hopefully everything will keep working on this end.
Can you just lower the whole coaster? No, you can't.
I can lower the whole coaster, but then it screws up, you know, things that we actually care about.
Right, the lift hill is perfect right now. Okay. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, actually.
Yeah, the problem is, now we're below the height here. So that's not gonna work.
Okay, fine.
But what I think I can do without feeling too bad about it is delete this, delete that, delete that.
Oh, just make the lift hill go down a little more. That's fair.
I don't know. Oh, it's not showing me the height. It's showing me the distance. I want the height. And actually... Ooh, is that chain lift there? I think it is, and then it's wheels. What is our height at? 36 feet here. 31 feet? Yeah, that's not crazy. That means this needs to get lower, but...
That looks right now.
So we will try to get to a point where it wants to connect. And lower that so that it's a little more extreme there. Lower this whole thing.
Make it a Franken coaster in the process.
Yeah, you know, whatever. It's all good. Smooth. Oh, well, that's okay. Smooth. I don't feel like that's quite right, but it'll work. We got our height a little bit better, so we've got more chance to make it. I wonder what our speed here is. Maybe we shouldn't have lowered that after all. Or maybe this brake is slowing us down too much. That's actually super believable.
Yeah, you didn't fix that. Okay, that makes sense.
I think 26 miles per hour. Totally made up.
Sure. Well, we
Start
can just
test.
watch. Well, we can just watch the train and see if it goes back, and we don't have to go up the lift this time.
Right. And I can speed it up.
You can. There's a nice thing about this game. It's not real.
So we still have all the stuff to add over here.
Yeah, we're gonna add all that in. Just seeing if it makes it under the station.
So we'll go to normal speed now.
We gotta fix this little area too, because that's too aggressive right there. And then a little bit too slow over here, I think.
Yeah, it might be just too high.
It might be too high, yeah. I think that's a little too aggressive. No, it makes it.
It makes it, but it's not any better than it was before,
Well,
really.
that's too high. Oh dear. This is getting complicated. Maybe this is a rough draft, and then we'll start fresh.
That's always a possibility. That's definitely what I did. Not that
You
anyone's
know
seen
it,
Renegade,
yeah.
because Renegade doesn't work.
Didn't work before the update. We're gonna try it again.
But, yeah.
Anyway, we'll play around with this, and we will eventually get a finished product for Raging Bull with a nice POV video that isn't hours and hours long.
Why? People don't want to watch us just sit here forever?
I don't think so, given that people pop in for like a minute and then leave.
Oh, well, that's too bad.
That's too bad. They're missing out.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I am totally sure about that.
I think that's the brakes right there.
Maybe?
Maybe.
It's kind of difficult to tell on
Might just be a shadow.
Google Earth satellite image.
Okay,
So is that banked? What is this shiny
Yeah, it's
bit?
banked.
Okay.
So we're gonna start banking a little here, and
I thought you were gonna build out this curve as it comes into the station because this outer bit kind of hugs that curve. You know what I mean?
oh, okay, I can do that.
I thought you were gonna do that. Doesn't mean you have to.
I figure whichever order I do it kind of doesn't change anything, but
Hey, thanks. Someone said you have a nice creation going on there. I can't reach your username, but thank you.
just make an attempt.
It's Russian character. I can't
Oh,
remember. It's Cyrillic.
okay.
Yeah.
You really can't.
I really
read it.
can't.
Is that reasonable? Maybe.
Possibly.
And is this? This comes in from
Echo
Havaloop.
Yeah.
So I think it's low and heavily banked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that area, I really like that first drop that kicks you back, but I also really like this kind of looping, swooping area underneath, low to the ground as you come into the station. It's really nice. It's a fun ride.
Okay, so we're trying to get just past just past this.
That's not a very smooth turn. Do you want that to be like it is?
I'll deal with it later.
It doesn't look very good. Okay. That looks right, though, actually.
I don't know if the two come together that close. We're going, like, just under this one.
No, they don't. Nope. You're a little wide.
Okay, so let's go fix that. Wrong direction. Do they come...
They don't really come that close.
Okay, so we gotta fix it sooner.
I just realized the, I don't remember who was buying more, but generator to the first floor to the second floor really reminds me of the Planet Coaster music.
Yeah, you could say
Sounds nice.
By Freelance Whales.
Yes. Good band, great songs.
Is that right? Yeah, that might be...
It's not that low to the ground, is it?
I think this part is. I think it goes real low and then goes up and then...
It's not like touching the ground though, like go look at that, you're touching the ground.
I'm not touching the ground.
You're too close to touching the ground.
Okay, fine, I probably am.
Like that looks right.
Okay, so we'll try going like that. And we're gonna make it under this. Like we're supposed to, but not cross that.
We are supposed to go under? Yes, we are. Okay. You know what? Those are too close together. That's part of your problem.
We got lots of problems. This is not... Making replica coasters in this game is actually really, really hard, if anyone's tried it. I kind of enjoy the challenge, but it's not easy. Okay, so... So I want to follow this one, more or less.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Okay.
And then make
another loop back.
Yeah.
And from that point, you can probably autocomplete it, and it'll probably get you something close, actually.
We'll end up having to play with heights, because I'm not really worrying about that as much as I should be over here. Does it have... It doesn't have any full loops. I thought it had like a full helix, but it doesn't.
It feels like it in certain places, but no.
Well, yeah, because it's doing most of the helix, and it's nicely banked and real low.
Yep.
So now... I'm gonna zoom out a little. Zoom out.
It doesn't look round enough.
Flip around.
It looks like too oval-ish. Wow, this is difficult. Because once you have one reference point a little bit off, everything's off.
And everything's off all the time, no matter what.
Yeah, I think this is going to be our first draft, and we're going to come back and build something more refined for a final product.
Okay, so that comes in. And train crashes and swoops under the end of the brake run. And now we just have to make one little partial helix.
Yes. Which should be nicely banked.
Which side? This side goes under this side.
Which side goes under?
This side goes over.
Okay.
This side goes under.
Okay.
I might be doing that a little extreme, but it's okay.
Yeah, we'll fix it. It's the model of this episode. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. Everything.
That's how life works. Sometimes. Okay.
When I say we, I mean I'm going to sit here and backseat drive while Andrew fixes it.
Right. But that's okay. I'm good with that.
You want to bank first, yeah?
No.
No banking.
What kind of wimps want banked corners? The G-forces.
I like the G-forces.
Yeah, I know. I'm the one who wants the banked corners.
Right,
but...
you're the one that grayed out a little bit on Millennium Force.
And now I'm just going to autocomplete. Or not.
Dear Lord.
Wow. Okay. I thought autocomplete was going to work from here, but apparently this coaster is not possible to complete in a reasonable way.
Can we do that again just because it's hilarious?
After I try a little more to get this to actually work.
I don't want it to actually work. I want it to freak out because it's really funny.
I gotta say, I do want it to actually work, and I really thought it was easy. Hey,
So did I.
Really? Okay. Boy.
Whoa. Oh, it doesn't want to go underneath that part for some reason, I think.
I'm pretty sure it's capable of going under it.
Oh, it is. But also, do you have collisions turned off?
I have no idea.
I think you do, because it wants you to build directly into the ground sometimes.
I don't think it's ever complained about that, actually. Did it?
Yes. At least it used to. We haven't played in forever. I don't really remember.
Well,
but I know you turned off collisions for some project once.
Collisions being off does not surprise me.
You have a clicker thing. Okay, there you go.
A clicker thing?
Yes, that.
Okay.
That is not right.
I mean, aside from like some smoothing and stuff,
This
it's not
one's
like
a lot
way
smaller.
off.
Okay, I feel like that one.
Smooth.
Pay attention when that gets closer to the lift hill. We'll go for another ride around and see how it looks. It's gonna be bad, but you should
give it a
switch
try
to
at
POV.
least.
Switch to POV.
It's not time yet.
Switch to POV.
It's not time yet.
That's close. You missed the kick. Oh, okay. Whee!
That feels so accurate. I love that.
I know. Yeah, that part I'm really happy with.
That's terrible.
A little bad. It also makes unhealthy clanging noises.
Brakes.
Okay. I still think that might be just a tad slow.
Could be.
Up and around. Wow.
Well, that was a...
Yeah, we need to smooth some over here. We haven't smoothed most of this part yet.
Camera.
Up and over. This
really not good.
Did we lower this? Yeah, we tried to, and we didn't smooth it. Well.
I don't think we're going to make it in the station. We'll see.
Not with those brakes there, maybe. Nope, no, we're not going nearly fast enough over here.
I think if we were going faster, we'd be dying.
This is true. Oh! Nope.
And we roll back.
Something's wrong. Alright. Well then.
Okay. That always makes things fun. So, what did we do wrong?
Did you do too much of a grade on the coming to the station?
I mean, it could be. It's only 6 feet.
I don't know. I feel like we only missed it by like 4.
We missed a bit more than you think.
How about we start from like at the end of the brake run? Because from that point to the station is kind of messed up. Does that need to be lowered again?
No, it has to get raised, if anything, or the speed has to get turned up.
Yeah, let's make it go faster. Do that. Faster's better. Okay. And then, let me turn down the trim brakes over here.
I've already got those. I don't think those are doing anything. Let's, oh, I already adjusted things. It's not going to show me.
Oh, yes, I can show you the heat map.
Could have done the heat map.
Well...
You
can press play
we'll basically
and
just turn these
the
off and see what happens.
Yeah.
And actually I just realized this one, to make it just a little more realistic, I should turn the deceleration rate down just a little.
This was not just slamming into you.
So hopefully we still see the heads move, because that's still realistic.
Yeah, it does kind of jerk you right there.
Stop test, start test, since it was stuck.
You're not playing either.
Oh, well, that was dumb of me. I'll get the wrong type of station, too. Gotta fix that.
Do you want...
Oh, you know what else? Our train's not long enough.
Oh, that might be part of it. How long is it?
It's
9?
actually really long, yeah.
Yeah, 9 cars.
9 cars of 4 people. 36 total people.
Jeez, and 3 trains on this thing.
Hopefully we've got it all set up so that we can up it to 3 trains without any issues.
Hopefully. I think we do. You
Once we get it to complete.
Increase the speed.
Oh yeah.
Remember, this is a simulation, not real life. We can do that. Yay, computers.
Are you making fun of me?
Yes, just a little bit. What was that?
What was what?
You did a bunch of stuff and it made noises.
Oh. Yeah, I made some adjustments.
Okay. Yep, we need to lower that or something. And down.
Hi, Chewie.
I'm not sure anybody else can hear Chewie. It's kind of weird just to talk to a disembodied voice.
I'm assuming people can hear her.
I don't know how good your microphone is.
Cheap but decent. And into the brakes we go. It's probably a little bit slow, but it made it. It's no longer unreasonable.
Okay, cool.
So, now that we've got that, I guess I'll let it totally officially finish so I can see heat maps and stuff if I want.
Yes.
Now Chewie can really talk to the microphone. Good idea.
I brought Chewie up to the counter. Desk thing. Not a counter. Desk.
Let's see.
Hey, you got good ratings. I mean, it's not bad.
Chewie.
Don't use the headphones. Okay, fine. Off the desk.
Oh. How do I... Operations. Why can't I do... Oh, block section. That's why I can't do it. Don't want 4.
But we want 9 cars. We can't do
Right.
9. Can we not do 9 cars on this?
Well, not with the size station we've got.
Oh, yeah, right. We need a better station, a bigger station, and the right type of station.
So actually, yeah, we'll go back to that.
Bigger
before.
station might be issues, because you already have the front and the end, like, positioned properly.
That's fine.
Okay.
Station. Oh, not center track. Where's station? Station.
There you go.
Oh yeah. While I'm doing this, I can also fix the station
To the correct.
to the correct type.
Mm-hmm.
I think I need that.
It's a pretty big station.
And then we will do the best we can. It's probably not as good as what I originally had, but that's okay.
We'll fix it.
Really? What a surprise.
So I think tomorrow you're gonna revisit this and get a nice final finished product to go up as its own video. That won't be an hour and 12 minutes long. We're getting close though. We're getting close to a call it night final walkthrough and then fix it later thing.
So now we will increase the size of the trains. There we go. That's the correct size train because this is a massive
And I think
park.
it has that much like extra in the station too.
The back is way too long, but that is what it is.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I think both the front and back are too long. It just is what it is, though.
That's fine.
We don't have a choice. Test. Start the test.
How
And
does this train look? Oh, because of perspective. Okay. You moved the view so it doesn't show it anymore, but the way you had the camera angled, this back train looked like 10 times bigger than the front train, and it was weird.
oh,
But it's fine now.
okay. So, do I have anything that I quick want to do? Oh, I'm gonna
That
do the
whole
right one.
area needs to be fixed.
We're gonna just ride it and
Ride it and hope? Alright, let's do this. In the back, which is the best seat. Has to be the back. Looking out.
kind of look over at that.
Yeah. So in real life, over that direction is the water park, the other direction is Goliath. and
Maybe
other
someday we'll
stuff.
make a park in this that's actually all of
Oh,
Great America.
boy, that'd be
be
difficult.
Well, we've already got the hardest of them.
We have the coasters, we just don't have the positioning and stuff. And I'm not sure relative sizes.
Yeah, everything's tough. Everything is tough.
Here we
Okay,
go.
up over the awesome hill.
Why is this so slow?
I
That
don't.
was way too slow.
Yeah, it's different than it was. Is it just because it's a longer train? It's because it's a longer
I
train.
think it is.
It was better before.
That's kind of disappointing. To play
How are
around
the
with
brakes? That looked more extreme.
that. Yeah. This feels better, though. It feels faster.
Oh, you know what? We're actually not in the back. That's why.
Oh.
Because
Right,
we're in the
sixth row.
seat. Now we're in the back.
Alright. Need to smooth. And need to smooth again. But that feels right. That does not.
That would not be fun. That's all wavy everywhere.
We
Craziness.
will smooth all of that.
Into the brakes. Around the partial helix.
That felt
With a lot
actually,
of weird waves.
I mean, without the waves, that felt decent. This is feeling like the correct speed. I think the train length made the difference.
I think we still came into the station a little too slow, but we're totally in the realm of everything making sense.
Cool. Well, hey, some smoothing, and we have a good starting point.
And 3-train operation is working just fine.
Yeah.
Just like the real thing. Well, no. We're actually way ahead. Because we're coming in loading.
I want to sit in the back across the drop just one more time, just to see if it feels okay in the actual back.
Okay, let's see if we can figure out this train.
And we're on the back?
We're in the back seat this time.
Cool. And then, do you want to smooth it now, or do you want to call it night?
I'm okay either way.
Alright, let's call it night, and you'll fix this later.
Oh, it feels better already.
Yep. Oh,
it's not quite as good as it was before, I don't think. I think the back of the 6 car was actually better. But
probably, but this feels like the real thing, more or less, in concept. In spirit. It is the spirit of Raging Bull. It's just not...
Those brakes are still making me laugh every time we go through them. But not because it's inaccurate, it's just what it is.
Yeah, they're pretty heavy brakes.
They're surprisingly heavy for being uphill like that.
Yes, I always thought that. Chewie, what are you eating? Stop it.
That felt good?
Yep, that did not. Well, from this point on, we need some work. We need some help, but we have the basic shapes.
Right, the shape is there. The details are totally, completely not. Other than the brake.
And actually, if you bank the helix a little more, I think it all feels good at this end, too.
We need smoothing. Smoothing and banking.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty happy with that for being just a more or less from memory.
Thank you, Muhammad. So yeah, I think we're gonna call it a night, and we'll upload a video soon of the finished POV with the station. Thanks everybody for watching.
And hopefully by soon we don't mean like a year. It's been since we last did anything.
We're gonna at least work on it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay. Thanks.